It's good. So good. So good. Let's touch down. What is up, boys and girls? That's like the sweetest sound of the day, hey? That putting in a hard day's work of whatever you're doing. Maybe you were fishing probably. Today is Sunday. Cracking one. Crack one. So good. Nick James, what is up, my friend? What is up? The Schick Show is back. The Schick Show. This should be my new thing instead of a gong show. Welcome to the Schick Show. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hope everybody's doing good on this Sunday. See, there's a couple other live streams going on. Sunday's a popular night for this. Seabass Outdoors is live. Not Chaos Tackle. Today's Anglers was live. Yeah. Hello from Maine, brother Jason. Hello, hello. Gaylord, Michigan. Ryan M. Outdoors, what is up? Chris, cheers, buddy. Oh, I'm definitely not a legend. Trust me. I'm not a legend. Don't you worry. I'm glad you guys do enjoy the channel, though. It's awesome. I've got a wicked following. You guys are the best. The best. Hello from Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Hello, hello. Paige, you caught fish at Lake of the Prairies today? How'd a girl? Did your dad take you to secret spots or what? Hello from Maine. What is up? Jimmy Seagraves. What's up, dude? Rickles Fisher. The crowds are just rolling in. I love it. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Cheers from Colorado. It's cool to hear where everybody's from. This is kind of cool. You guys all come in and like saying where everybody's from. Corey, not getting smashed tonight, hopefully. You never know, though. We'll see. I got a little bit of left in this bottle. We could finish her off tonight. We'll see. Got back from a Costco last week. What a spot. Yeah, man. It's wicked. You need some walleye pictures on the back wall? Yeah, just like a wall full of walleye photos. We'll have to ask Cindy. Justin Jenkins. Justin Jenkins slammed a nice trout today. I'm hoping you're going to have a drink there, Justin Jenkins. Cody Moore, hello from Michigan. Any chance on Lake St. Clair? Sorry, dude, I haven't fished Lake St. Clair ever at all. Maybe one day. I have a buddy that used to live there. He's actually living in Saskatoon now, though. Tyler, he fished there quite a bit. So who knows? One day I'll make it out there for sure. Cody, I'll give you a little shot too for that $2 tip there. Probably not going to try to pound as much as this as I did last time. I was a little intoxicated last time we did this. Sugar cookies sound amazing. Darcy, good evening. You have the best camera work, in my opinion. Thank you, Jesse. I do appreciate that. Cheers, my friend. I do all my camera stuff myself. I run like 5 cameras nonstop, or at least 4 at most. Dustin, welcome. Yeah, right. Mike, I don't know what are you talking about me not getting liquor tonight? You're right, I might. We'll see. I'm going to come on one day on the Casting Deck podcast there. I'm going to come get liquored with you guys, though. Northeastern Ontario possibility. Haven't been out that way either for a long time. One day, though. One day. Have I ever fished Lake Simcoe? I have not fished Simcoe. I get a lot of people asking about that, though. So one day. One day. When are you going for Lakers? A couple days. What day is it? 15th? I'm headed for Lakers on the 21st, so like a week from now. It'll be a mess. It will be a mess, Mike. You're right. Disgusting. When are you coming to Simcoe? Come to Simcoe. Wow, a lot of Simcoes. One day. When are you going for big Lakers? I should start with my Laker fishing on the 21st. I've got one more walleye trip planned. I'm editing a walleye video as we speak. I got one more walleye trip and then a Laker trip planned. So ever fish greenback walleyes on the red? On the red, yeah, a couple times with Jay. Just not ice fishing though, just open water. Pounded geese coming off the coal plant up there. Yeah. Come fish northern Montana. Maybe one day. Clearwater is lit. Yes, it is. Where are you based out of? I'm on southeastern Saskatchewan. Dan L, hello from Wisconsin. You make walleye fishing look way easier. Is it fixed? Yeah. I got all my fish in little pens right there. You know what? I don't feed them for like weeks. And then I go by and just pick them off one by one. So easy like that. My PB walleye is 13.56 pounds, and that is out of Last Mountain Lake. That's back to 2013, maybe 14. It's a little while ago. Lakers, 39 hours in the making. What's 39 hours? I don't know. 39 hours from now? Yeah, I know what that show is. It's a good one. Are you fishing on Christmas? I will fish Christmas, but I'll take the family on Christmas. We'll go out. Probably won't do any filming that day. Just go out and do some fishing together. I love the spoon video you did. What conditions do you use versus spoon versus rattle bait? You can almost get away with the spoon like in any condition, because the spoon allows you to fish it with bait, without bait. You can fish it aggressive. You can fish it slow. If I had to choose between a spoon and a rattle bait and just one, it would be a spoon for sure. Come down and fish Bay Quinte. I'd love to fish Bay Quinte one day. You guys got giants down there. Giants. I've been wanting to ask you, where can I get pliers like yours from? Cuda pliers. And I just bought them from Cabela's, I believe. Cuda. They're made by, that's who they're made by, is Cuda. Good pliers. Hey, Clayton, I live in Colorado, and there's lots of lake trout there. However, they're super finicky. Do you have any tips for super finicky lake trout? Excuse me. Time of year, they tend to be a little bit slower during midwinter for sure. Come that like March, April, when stuff starts to open up, that's going to be a little bit better time for them for sure. And just downsize a lot. And also, don't underestimate leaving something just sitting right on the bottom, even if it's like a little tiny jig and a minnow or something like that, that big right on the bottom. Lake trout are scavengers. They'll scavenge the bottom quite a bit when they're not as active. I've seen them watching on camera, and they come by and they pick up a piece of chum and they spit it out. They pick up a piece of chum and they spit it out. They pick up a piece of chum and they mouth it for a bit, and then finally they eat it. They get super weird like midwinter, super weird. Got to come fish Sangwa Bay. Sangwa, how do we pronounce that again? Sangwa Bay, I think it's called, something like that. Michigan, walleye capital of the New World. Yes, it is. Have you tried the new Lindy Glow Streak? I have not tried it at all. Did you get your buck this year? I did not. He eluded me pretty much. So I just saw a comment up there too from Mike, who said, speaking of spoons, just ordered the dinner bells. That's awesome, dude. Hope you ordered some medium-sized ones too. I might have clobbered a monster on a medium-sized dinner bell. I'm not going to give anything away, but watch the next video because I got a monster coming out on the medium-sized dinner bell. It's awesome. Tiger trout versus splake. I've never done a lot of splake, so I prefer to the tiger trout. Splake is pretty cool, but if I had to pick one, it'd be tiger trout. You guys, I'm going through these comments and trying to talk as quick as I can, pick them up. So if I miss something and you want to bring it up again, don't be scared to bring it up again. I'll try to get to it for sure. Hit the ice today for walleyes, but only managed to catch a bunch of perch. Any tips? Probably just fish for the walleye our next time. It's easy, right? First light, last light walleyes, especially as it gets into later into the winter, walleyes will come up from the deeper water and feed during their prime time hours. They get super finicky and lethargic during the winter. They don't have to eat as often. They slow their metabolism down. You'll notice like soon I won't fish for walleyes as much coming up here until maybe something like Marchish. First ice is my hard push for walleyes, and I transition to other things because honestly, like as soon as you get a hard freeze, your January, your February walleye fishing is very tough. You got a couple hours window in the evenings, usually is your best. So I'd go do something else like pike perch and then set up for a last light walleye bite. That's the biggest tip I can offer. Like even the last video they just put out, it was slow all day, and the last 2 hours was like lights out. Nice perch video. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Favorite fish to target on the ice? Lake trout, probably my favorite. Walleye is a very close second. Very close second. Am I going to fish with Aaron or Alex this year? Probably at some point for sure. Cody, do you guide ice fishing trips? If so, how much? Huge fan. Love the opportunity. Cody, I'm sorry. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that very much. I don't do any guiding in the wintertime. Winter, and I've got lots of emails on this. Winter is my time right now to try to push my YouTube channel as much as I can. I even got friends right now begging me to go fishing. It's like I put all my time into filming and editing and trying to get that done. So I don't do any fishing stuff in the winter or guiding in the winter. I'm going to try to do some meet and greets in the future, something like that in the winter, you know, maybe once or twice in the winter, but sorry, dude, I don't do any guiding in the winter time. I'm gonna see if I can catch up here. Do any muskie in the summer? No, I have not done any muskie in the summertime. If you could only use one color, what would it be? Gold. Do I ever do muskies ice fishing? No, I haven't. ever use a green light night fishing? No, green light, that's actually be illegal in where I'm in Saskatchewan. I have done a little bit of that in Florida Keys though with the green light. The snook fishing was pretty cool when I did that. Out fishing for walleye right now with no luck. What do you recommend, Tyler? Just like I said earlier, fish where they are. I don't know. Are you marking them? If not, you just got to keep moving around until you find them. You know, that's like the biggest thing. It's like walleye are so finicky in the winter. It's not as easy as some of the time sometimes it looks like on the videos I've been putting out. What knife do you carry? I have a fillet knife made by Doug Barsh. He's out in Saskatchewan, a custom knife. I love that thing. How pressured are your lakes? Some get very pressured. Early season, not as much because everybody's pretty scared of the early ice. But some of our lakes are pretty pressured. Like I know, especially like Lake Winnipeg. I don't spend a lot of time there, but I went out there one winter and there was like 1,000 trucks. It was insane, insane. Hey Clayton, I'm out on the river ice fishing for sturgeon, only catching mud puppies. Have you ever ice fished for sturgeon? I have one time, 2 times actually, and we did quite well. I think that's just a waiting game more than anything. Taro. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. Why don't you Westerners eat herring, cisco, or whitefish? I don't know because it sounds gross. No, I'm just kidding. Herring, I don't know if I'd really want to eat because I don't have any experience with that. The ciscos would probably be okay. I've noticed our ciscos have a lot of parasites in them, and the whitefish I know can be very, very good. Taro doesn't ice fish. No. Have you tried the Sebile vibratos? No, I tried them years ago. Wasn't that impressed with the vibratos, to be honest. Yeah, but if you've been doing well, that's deadly. It's all about finding your confidence in something, right? Best structure to hit for walleye. Early season mud flats that are close to deep water because those mud flats are going to hold a lot of heat early in the season. And the walleyes are going to be attracted to that, and that's going to be your warmest water. Once you get a hard freeze, those mud flats will cool off, and the walleyes are going to push off into some deeper water. And your best bet is to fish some heavy transitional break lines, basically something that goes from like 25 to 60 feet. Say something that's like 30 feet and shallower, 32 feet at the most type of thing, because you'll cause some barotrauma issues. And that's if nobody knows what barotrauma is, it's like when you fish too deep, the walleyes air bladders will blow up basically, and they'll end up dying. So unless you can bomb them down with like a descending device, something like that, you're gonna run into issues. I've even caught walleyes at 20 feet at last light, but it's close to deep water, and you can tell they're suffering from barotrauma. We had to even put them deeper at that time of the night, or from that depth too, just because they were in deeper water. They came to 20, and we ended up pulling them out. All season angler, yes, we are doing some shots tonight. Hopefully not as many. I'm gonna start to go to like a $5 thing though, because you guys got me crushed last week. Like crushed. This will be the last one I do before Christmas for sure, just because I'm busy with fishing trips. We'll probably do another one right maybe in between Christmas and New Year's or something like that, but don't get me too crushed, you know. Taro, I prefer watching Clayboy ice fish. Ice fishing is a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie, but it's sorry Clayton, gotta go study for finals, can't watch long. That's okay, Joe. I appreciate you stopping by though. Cheers to you, my friend. Ever use jigging wraps? Love jigging wraps. I don't use them as much in the wintertime, but I still use them from time to time. Blake says hi. Hi, Blake. You should do it with joints. Come up to the ducks and hammer some brookies. Yeah, are you still crushing brookies, Dustin? Like, I might be up for that. Some sight fishing brookies, or even just the underwater camera, some aquaview stuff. I got a couple new aquaviews coming that I want to test, the new G2s, or the new generation 2s, I guess they're called. I like to see what they're all about. So yeah, I'd like to do that for sure. When are you going to Devil's Lake? No plans for Devil's Lake right now. Hopefully in the future sometime. I'd like to get down. I'd like to go down there and search for some big perch. I want to clobber a giant perch this winter. What's your best advice for newcomers just getting started ice fishing? Start small and make sure you like it first. I will take another shot right away, pure catch. Start small, make sure you enjoy it, and then kind of build into it. Ice fishing equipment really holds their value, so you can buy stuff and then, buy a cheaper auger. And once you realize you like it, you can sell that auger and buy a more expensive one, type of thing. Same with rods. Just start small. Go with somebody that fishes lots too, and just so you can learn from them. It's a very intimidating sport to get into, but once you start to get into it, it's definitely a lot of fun. Hope that helps a little bit. Pure catch, I owe you a shot. Definitely for $10, we'll do a shot for you for sure. Cheers, my friend. The bottle's going to be finished at some point. I have some green stuff down here too. We'll do if we have to. Carter, 5 more days. Your bet. Carter's coming up with me lake trout fishing. He's going to catch his first lake trout through the ice. I hope. Phil S. Clayton, let me know when you come fish Lake Erie or Big Walleye with me. When I can come fish. One day, dude. One day I'll make it out east out there. I'm so busy right now. I'd love to go fish some of those lakes for sure. Best depth for Lakers in a lake, 200 feet deep. I honestly like the whole depths between like 40 to like 65, 70 feet. Something like that. That's my, no matter what kind of depth in any kind of a lake, that's my go-to depths. Are lake trout swim bladders tougher than other fish? Yes, they are, but I still have caught lake trout in like 80 feet of water, even 60 feet of water. You can tell they're suffering from barotrauma too. So you have to be very careful with them too. They have the ability to burp, which other fish don't, but sometimes the lake trout won't burp and you'll run into issues. So you have to be prepared with a descending device too, for sure, for them. How thick was the carbon monoxide in your last video? Oh, so I know my last video I didn't have any heater running that one. My next video though, I had the heater running like on full speed the whole time, full heat, whatever you want to call it. You can only pick one lure, tantrum or dinner bell. Oh boy, I'd probably just take a coin, toss it. Dinner bell. I love the tantrum, hands down, but the dinner bell is just more versatile for when the fish are slower. I believe you'll catch an aggressive fish on a tantrum or a dinner bell, but if the fishing's slower, you can just do more with that spoon. What's your favorite bait casting reel? I like the Tranks 300, especially for the pike. Don't do a lot of musky fishing, so I haven't used anything a lot bigger. And that's pretty much all I do with the bait caster stuff has been pike so far. I have a couple other smaller reels for some like walleye rigging-ish or walleye cranking, walleye rigging. The Dakotas are also probably one of my favorite bait casting reels too, just because of their line counter series, and then trolling, just dialing in exactly the same program over and over. If you catch a fish and you know you got out 160 feet of line, nail out 160 feet of line again, right? We're waiting on ice right now. Bucket list is to come up with you. Dude, you never know. You never know. Will you be in the next 39 hours with Weeb? I don't know what 39 hours is and who Weeb is. Don't know. Boys, my lips are sealed when it comes to that stuff. Don't worry. What's a descending device? A descending device is an apparatus that you can clip onto like a fish's lips, basically with a weight, and you can put them down into the deeper water, and then you can just kind of pop them off once they get down to the depth where their air bladder will decompress. I hope I said all that right. There's a biologist in here somewhere that can probably correct me if she's watching it all, but I believe I said that right, I think, anyway. How long did it take to get to 1,000 subscribers? Ryan, it was a while. I didn't really push the whole YouTube thing serious for a long time. I can't really tell you how long it took. It took a year or two for sure. I just didn't really push it that hard. It's hard to do though. Growing a fishing channel on YouTube is tough. Please don't start going crazy with pushing the Frostbite brand too much. I won't, and I don't think I have, Greg, to be honest with you. I just use what I use in the videos and I talk about it all, you know. I don't say things like, oh, you have to use this or you won't catch fish, you know. Like, I use what I use and I let people know what I'm using. I've been very happy with the rods and the dinner bell and the tantrum, and that's pretty much my experience I have with those. So yeah, that's what I'll say on that. I've never pushed a product too hard. You know, it's not like they're in my pocket feeding me money saying, you got to talk about a product. That's not how I've been and ever will be. You should hang a stuffed trophy on the back wall. Just my big whitetail back there. Yeah, Cindy will kibosh that one. That's okay. I have a garage with some nice whitetail in it. That's the best. Good call. Custom fees hurt bad. I missed, obviously. How much content should I push out? DT fish. You want to push out lots of content, but you want to make it something that people can relate to and something they're going to enjoy. Pushing out garbage doesn't help. You know what I mean? Like, you could get out a video every day, but nobody is going to care. I know some channels that I was following and I stopped following them because it's like, it seems like every video they're just sitting in front of their computer doing a tackle top, and it's like, don't you ever go fishing? Like, I get it. Maybe it's hard to go fishing or hard to do whatever, but you know what I mean? Quality content is huge in that sense, right? Like, Start smaller, work your way up. Eventually you can get away with something like this with a live chat once you have enough followers, because you have 13,000 subscribers. I can get 183 people in here to come and hang out and chat fishing, right? Whereas you can get away with some other types of videos and adding to it. If I had 1,000 subscribers and I put out a cooking video, I'm going to get 6 views on it, right? And I put out a cooking video with 13,000 subscribers, I'll get 3,000 views on it. So quality content first, and then add some in as you go. Again, sorry if I missed questions, you guys. Just hammer them up again if I missed them, because it's hard to keep up for sure. You rock, dude. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. Nick James, what size treble hooks are on the small tantrums? I think they're 6s. They could be 8s. I think they're 6s, though. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. What did you say on the small tantrums? Sorry, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't have any small tantrums in my hand yet. I should have some soon. Mags, custom rods, cool. Haven't used them at all. Any more fish taco videos? I don't think I'll do another fish taco video. I already put one out. Maybe you can get so in depth with fish tacos. You can get so, creative. Mine are like such small stream. So small stream tacos. When is the next video dropping? I'm about 3/4 away done editing it. I got about 3 hours left on it yet. Maybe 4 hours. So probably I'm thinking Monday or Tuesday. I'm thinking maybe Tuesday to spread it out a bit, because I'm going to have a little bit of a lull after that, because I go walleye fishing right now. The plan is to go Wednesday, Thursday, and then I head up north for on Friday to fish Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I won't drop another video after that for a week. So I need to maybe space it out a little bit. Tell my dad named John to let me play Call of Duty. That's just hilarious. No, you're not playing Call of Duty. Go outside and go fishing. Oh, cheers. Oh, Shane says, what? LOL. Yeah, I probably didn't answer the whole taco thing very, very properly. Please do the taste comparison between the walleye and the perch. I will. I love perch. I really do. Any pro tips for spooling line on spools? Actually, I got a good tip for you here. Okay. When you spool line on a spinning rod, your spool should sit like this. Okay, straight up and down. The line should come straight up this way. When you spool on a bait casting rod, you want to turn it this way, and then you come straight off. This will prevent your line twist. Spinning rod this way, line comes up. Bait casting rod, line comes off the spool. That's my tip right there for spooling line on spools. Makes a difference. It'll twist. If you put it on a spinning rod, and everybody does this, they grab their thing and somebody gets a hold, they hold it like this, and they got a spinning rod, and they spin it on, right? And this thing turns. You are twisting that line as you're putting it on your spinning rod. Thoughts on the new electric Jiffy auger? Haven't used it. There is only one Ryan Marlowe. The world can't handle another Ryan M. Don't you worry. Do you truly like doing all your fishing videos, or does it sometimes feel like a chore, dread doing them? I enjoy them. I don't dread doing them. It does feel like a chore sometimes, especially when I'm out there like setting up 3 hours before sunrise. But I enjoy it. To me, the challenge these days is to capture the moment on video. And and not that I'm bragging, but going out and just catching fish seems easy compared to trying to capture the moment on the video. I know it sounds, obviously fishing isn't easy. There's super tough times. Gets very challenging, but that's my challenge these days. Capture the moment on video. To me, that's the fun part these days. Thoughts on the Strike Master auger? It's been very good for me so far. To use bait feeders, spinning reels on iFish Pros. I used to, but I don't think you need to. Because you don't get a good angle. It's the bait feeder isn't going to do its job properly anyway. So you're going to want to open your spool no matter what. What device do you recommend to back up your video clips? I'll go from my memory sticks like this, so it'll be on the camera, the GoPro, and I'll keep them on there, and I'll dump onto a hard drive too. And then once I get them onto my computer, I'm not so worried about it. Would you ever go back to a gas auger? No, I really wouldn't. Rickles, you missed my question 3 times. I give up. Have a good night. Okay, Rickles, put it down there right now, and I'll answer for you. Okay, bud? I'm watching for it. Why is there 180 people watching, only 32 likes? Yeah, smash that thumbs button. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Best flasher on the market. It's really hard to say a straight flasher with no GPS in it. I know the Vexlar FL28 is awesome. The Humminbird Ice 55 is very good, but also I honestly I like the Helix 7 because it has a GPS function in there. You wouldn't believe how many times using that marking. You guys, if you ever catch a big fish, mark it. Catch a big fish, mark it. You'll notice you've got this big 500-foot area that you're fishing, and all of a sudden your marks where all your big fish will be like in this little circle sometimes. Mark. Use that mark button. Hit waypoints. Just waypoint, waypoint, waypoint. Smash the thumbs up. Yes, you guys, look at that. It's flying. Awesome. Got to be the new Pan Optics. I'm sure that's good. I haven't used it a lot ice fishing, but I know it's going to be good. You're going to be running the Frostbite Laker rod or the tuned up LTP. I have both. I have 2 of the Frostbite rods right now. I'm going to be trying them, and then I have my Lake Trout Precision rods there as a backup because I know that they're good. So I'm going to give the Frostbite rods an honest shot first and see what they're all about. And yeah, my biggest walleye, yours is 13 pounds, 32 inch through the ice. Mine is 13.56 pounds, 32 and a half inches. Okay, Rickles, I'll get to your question right away. Explain the theory behind catch and release of bigger breeding stock fish, keeping smaller walleye. Brian, the bigger fish, plain and simple, they hold more eggs and they have the better genetics. More eggs, and there's studies on it. You can go search it up. Gord Pizer did an article on it with the Madity brothers a couple years ago. That would be the best one to search for. And I think it's on Outdoor Canada. Just trust me, bigger fish have good genetics. Rickles, I said you're definitely one of the best channels around in home in Alberta, which makes me curious if there's anywhere you want to fish in Alberta. No. One day I'd like to fish some of the stuff out in the mountains. We should stay in touch for sure. One day. Cody, cheers, dude. I really appreciate the donations. I'll take the shot for you. Have a good night. Hope your phone doesn't die right away, so you get to see the shot. Oh, whoa. That stuff is, we're almost done. Hello from Southern Michigan. No safe ice. I hope your safe ice comes soon. You ever get down to Minnesota to fish? Should try for catfish on Minnesota River for flatheads. I haven't got down there for a long time to fish, if ever. I'm trying to think if I ever fished Minnesota. I don't think so. Midwest Pursuit Channel. What's up, CSO family? Cheers, cheers, cheers to everybody. Lake Winnipeg. I'm going to fish Lake Winnipeg this winter for sure. What time is your sunrise? In your video said it was 8 a.m. Our sunrise right now is like where I was fishing. It was like 8:45 or something like that. Very, very late sunrise, which is I'm so thankful for. In March, when you get like a 7 o'clock sunrise and a 7 o'clock sunset, oh, man, those days are so long for filming. It's crazy. Tyler, I want to know, have you ever fished Clearwater Lake, and do you have any plans to come try our beautiful lake in the future if you haven't yet? I fished Clearwater Lake one time in the fall time. I've never ice fished yet. I might come there this winter, maybe. You must try not playing Call of Duty, watching fishing videos. That's awesome. You must try Bay of Quinte in Ontario, or Monster Walleye Rome bucket list spot. Yes, definitely. Bay of Quinte is amazing. Just went out to northern Wisconsin today. We got 9-inch plus. Awesome. Dustin, brookies are still on fire. Sight fish or underwater camera will be fun. Okay, Dustin, let's stay in touch. Stay in touch. Hi, playing hooky. Hi. Playing cards, watching live. Deadly. What's your go-to mainline for walleye? Outside, ice fishing. Outside of the shack, 6-pound fluoro. Inside a shack, 10-pound braid with 6-pound fluoro as a leader. Hope that answers your question. Man, we just have to leave at 4 a.m. to get there at 7 a.m. so early. Kyle, what's a good way to try explaining these people they should catch up and release breeders? Be nice about it, honestly. And Rickles, yes, stay in touch. Kyle, it's all about just be nice about it. You know, like I used to have the attitude of like in people's faces, like you gotta release those fish, you gotta do this. Try to explain your situation more than anything, explain why. Nobody ever takes criticism when you yell at them or when you go at them. You just got to try to explain your situation. Sometimes you're not going to be able to get through to people regardless. Funniest guiding experience. I'm going to keep that one off right now. Just because I could go on forever. Favorite hockey team used to be the New Jersey Devils when Martin Brodeur played because I was a goaltender and I loved it. Best dinner bell color. I've been liking the gold and the gold rose, I believe it is. Gold rose. Yeah, it's a gold rose color. Checking in from Northern Nevada. Old timer. I always see your comments on my videos. Thank you very much. What haven't you fished for? It's on your bucket list. Big redfish. Big redfish or GTs. Definitely those two. I don't use a rip and wrap, Matthew, at all, so I wouldn't know that question to that one. Ever use 13 fishing products? No, hardly any at all. Ever fish Lake of the Woods? A few times with Jay. We caught one muskie. Mr. Ice, I'll get to you right away. I haven't forgot you. I'm just trying to read. Do you work on searching for sponsorship from your channel brand? If so, how? What are you looking for? Do they sponsor trips gear? Do you work in the winter? Or winter right now, YouTube is my full-time gig. I have some other things on the go in the wintertime. You have to produce good content. You can't just go to somebody and say, sponsor me because I want to do this. Give them a reason to do it. Show them something that is value for them. And like, look at these people watch my stuff. They follow me. These people ask me all these questions. You got to show them the hard evidence. And it's super hard these days because everybody does stuff for free. Instagram is horrible in that situation. Everybody pretends like they're, and I hate this word, a pro staffer, and they tag all this stuff, and they're like, well, why should I give you this when all these people are doing it for me for free? So we're digging our own graves in that sense. Saw a guy pull out a 15 on Diefenbaker this weekend. Wow, dude, Brock. Giant. I wonder if that was, send me a message. I got a question. I think I know where that probably was. I just want to confirm. Send me a message on Instagram, Brock. Thank you for purchasing a Tuke / hoodie in the future as well. In the past, sorry. I swear it's not the booze yet. Remember, always hold the fish the right way. Who do you see catch the biggest bluegill on social media? I don't know. I don't really follow bluegill that hard because just because of the fact that I don't fish for them. Walleye, there are so many people that catch big walleye, giant walleye. I don't even catch the biggest walleyes. I capture some moments on film, so it's cool, right? Like I've only put a 28.5 and like a 29.5, maybe 30 incher on film. You know, I haven't caught anything great big on camera yet. Wait till I put a 13, 14 pounder. That'd be cool. Do walleyes' eyes freeze when out of the water? Yeah, they can for sure. Especially if it's cold and windy, right? Like that's the worst. If it's cold, windy, they freeze quick. If it's warm, you can get away with it usually, but you have to be super careful. I still think I owe you a shot, Mr. Ice here too. Are Jay's teeth as white as impressive in person? Yeah, they are. They're crazy. Mr. Ice. Do you think Sask will ever do the Master Angler program? I can't see it right now, honestly. Maybe one day. Love your grouper shows marathon fly rotted for some nice tarpon bonefish in the Keys 20 years ago. More saltwater shows, maybe one day. I'd like to get back down there again. I miss the whole tarpon thing for sure. Best spinning reel you've used for ice fishing, crappies, walleyes, perch. I like my 1000 series Stratic. That's my go-to. PB bluegill, a 0. I've never caught a bluegill in my life. 0. I rarely see people beat the 12s in the local pond. That would be giant. PB pike, my personal best pike is 47 inches. Guided is 51. You're 2 shots behind now. Yes, you're right. You're right. I'm 2 shots here. We'll just give one long one here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm going for pike and walleye with a good chance of trophies. Any quick filming tips for me? No. Good audio. Capture good audio. I think that's one of the biggest things. If you don't have good audio, you really don't have much. Have you ever fished on open water whitefish? No, I haven't at all. I haven't. Clayton, you got to come down and fish with us for giant whiteys on Simcoe. I know Seabass always talks about like giant whitefish too. It sounds fun for sure. Just so far away. How have you never caught a bluegill? I don't have any bluegill like near me, right? Like no bluegill near me at all. I gotta switch to a beer for a bit. Vodka, orange juice is good, but I gotta switch to a beer for a bit. What percent of alcohol is that? This is 36.6 apple pie moonshine. I'm getting low on it. It's pretty good though. Keep it up, Clayton. Love your show. I love you show exactly what you use. Yeah, dude. I just try to keep it honest. I use what I use, right? Smash the like button, lads. Yes. Oh, dude. WebJ, 99 cents? Dude, I can't do a shot. I'm going to do a good swig for you for 99 cents. That's not fair. I can't even get a shot in the bar for 99 cents. Cheers, dude. I really appreciate it. Your Lakers would put Seabass Lakers to shame. Seabass catches nice Lakers for sure, but I do believe we have the biggest Lakers. So it'd be hard to go for Simcoe for the lake trout because we have. I haven't even tapped into what I have the potential to catch for lake trout on camera yet. Honestly, like I haven't even tapped into it. Not even close. So it's going to happen eventually because the Lakers that I've caught in the summertime are mind blowing. Mind blowing. Do you have a list anywhere of all the things that you'd use for walleye? Uh, Most of the lists are on the bottoms of my videos, like what I use in those videos, what I've used in the past. That's probably the best way. I don't have like a list out there. I might get more into the articles and stuff like that in the future, but right now, yeah, one day. Any plans for new merch, stickers, buff, sun shirts? Yes, I'm working on some merch stuff for sure. I am. I've been investing the money back into the merch, what I've been making. So it's like when I've made some profit on merch, I've invested it back into the merch over and over type of thing. So I'm just trying to grow it as fast as I can. I do have plans for more stuff coming out though, for sure. Thanks for asking. How come you don't fish Mother Superior? Just too far away. Too far away. Jimmy Seagraves, yes, we do need to get on some gills and crappie one day. One day at my bar. If you're in Regina anytime, I'll get you a 99-cent shot. Cheers, dude. I'm in Regina. You have a bar in there? That's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, Clay Hool catches giant bluegill. That's must be who that is then, I'm guessing. You catch giant bluegill. I've seen that stuff. Hey, Clayton, how do you do perch fishing? Horribly. I do it horribly. I'm learning. Ever heard or used of the Pacific Cod reel? I've heard of them. They send me some emails like for their stuff, but I'm into the Shimano stuff, so I'm very impressed with the Shimano stuff. So it's hard to switch off that train. Shick stick, yeah, buddy. Chris, hey Clayton, what lake would you recommend for some good walleye fishing? I'm from Regina and I hit up the chain lakes quite often, looking for something new. Chris, it's really hard to beat the chain lakes for walleye. Last Mountain's pretty good. Diefenbaker's really good, but like the chain lakes are so good. Crooked Lake's pretty good. Round Lake's good. Last Mountain, like I say though, it's tougher to fish, in the sense that it's a big body of water. Fish can move so fast. It feels like the Fort Capel Lakes are just easier to stay on top of them. There's some big fish in the Fort Capel Lakes. I'm gonna do a little bit on there this winter for sure. It's high quality merch. Thanks, Brock. I was really impressed with my Tukes last beanies. I was very happy with them. My hats, I felt they were medium-ish. I don't know. I'm very picky when it comes to. I'm going to get better hats in the future, though, for sure. Colorado Fisher, hope you had a great weekend, bud. Cheers, you too. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Chris, Schick, bud. This live thing is awesome. You haven't changed one bit. I met Chris in college when I was 20. So that's like 6 years ago. No, just kidding. Like 18 years ago, 17 years ago. Solid dude. Cheers, Chris. One day we'll meet up again, dude. Sipping Buffalo Trace Bourbon here in Michigan. Beauty. Biggest rainbow ever. I think only about 20, 21 inches maybe. I haven't hardly caught a big rainbow. I caught a master somewhere. Manitoba. I can't remember where. Nothing like big though. Like if you told me asked me what my biggest tiger was, I can say 25 inches, right? Or biggest brown, 23 inches. So yeah, I haven't caught a really big rainbow yet. Sorry, Chris. I'm sure it wasn't the best answer you're looking for, but we could chat sometime. It's like I know it's no magical lake anywhere near Regina that's like going to be good all the time. The Fort Lakes are good. Just got to try fishing them all. You probably, try fishing them all, like go all the way to Katepwa on Mission. Jamie Clayton, what's the minimum thickness of ice you consider walking out on? If you consider there might be current in the areas, I'm like 3-4 inches for sure. But I'd say probably 2.5, 3 inches, but you're checking it consistently. 2.5, 3 inches of like solid black ice though, like where you can see through it. White ice is careful, and I'll do a thing maybe in the future about how to kind of read the ice a little bit when you're walking out there. Obviously, you're spotting every step ahead of you, but there's like there's ways to read the ice too in terms of seeing layers on it. You'll see like a big a sheet of black ice, and all of a sudden you'll see just like a white little skim on the top. Well, that's because there was an area that was open there that was throwing waves on top of it. So that means you're hitting another area that's going to be a little bit thinner. So you got to watch out for that stuff, right? Like if you watch on one of my videos that I did this year, I think it might have been the first ice strip even, where I got to this ridge and I poked and I was like, I went through instantly. I walked down the ridge further and I found a spot there. I was all like in fast forward motion, so it's hard to keep up with it, but it's if you pay attention, you might notice it. How do you keep walleye off if you're targeting perch? I don't know. You tell me. I hate catching walleye when you're fishing for perch. I don't know. It's really hard to, the walleyes will eventually go away, I'm guessing. I've noticed the perch tend to hang around in areas a lot longer than the walleyes will at times, for sure. None of it, anything I just said probably didn't make any sense at all. 14-pound, 32-inch walleye bay, Quinty. Let's go. That a boy. That's awesome. In Northern Ontario, what's your advice to catch a big laker through the ice? Is there big lakers where you are? That's probably the biggest thing. And then the other one would be is use bigger baits, and you're going to get less bites, but maybe you'll catch the one fish that you're looking for. It's hard, right? Like, because if you get a school of lake trout come through, the smaller ones are going to be more aggressive, right? They're going to be on your baits quicker. So if you catch that one and the big fish sees it and he clues in on it, maybe he's going to disappear. Whereas you got a bigger bait, the smaller ones won't be as interested in it, and the bigger one will hit it. I could ramble about that for hours, but the biggest thing would be fish a body of water where is known for big lakers. It's just like Clearwater in Manitoba. It's known for big lakers. So if you fish it long enough, you're going to eventually score a big laker. Like, you just got to put your time in. Do a meet and greet out on the ice with your fans, bro. I will, Jay. One day I will. Thinking about maybe a last mountain pike fishing day this year in March when it's a little bit warmer. That's probably one of my thoughts. Jason Jones, great contact. What's the best ice fishing suit? I like my striker suits. I've been using the climate suit and the hard water suit. I like them both. I've been catching too many pike while going for perch. I know pike are annoying, right? You're welcome, Christopher. James, 15-inch lakers will hit a body bait. I know, they will. You're right. What do you use to create thumbnails? I use Adobe Photoshop. And my thumbnails, I don't put much time into my thumbnails at all. At all. Hey, Clayton put a boot in their butt. I don't know. Is there somebody I should be kicking out of here? I haven't been really paying attention. If there's somebody in there I need to kick out of here, I can. I'm all about the power of the mouse, right? I can boot anybody I want. What's up for Montreal? If you could choose one province, Manitoba or Saskatchewan, what would it be for 25-inch to 30-inch walleye on ice? Bonus question. February or March if you can only choose 1 month. If you're going to choose to fish walleyes into that January, February, March, you're better off in Winnipeg, or sorry, in Manitoba. Probably, though, in December, you're better off in Saskatchewan. I know I'm kind of asking two questions. Oh, Montana. I'm sorry, I said Montreal. I swear I'm not that liquored, I promise. Manitoba would be, especially if you're going to be there later. I know February is very good. March, they really get into them as well. But I would say Manitoba, honestly. Like Lake Winnipeg's hard to beat consistently for 25 to 30-inch walleye later in the year. Okay, where am I behind? I know I'm so behind on stuff. Would you happen to know why Frostbite does not ship to Canada now? Really? They don't? I have no idea. Oh, you guys, the Frostbite, they're trying to get an outlet in Canada to ship rods from, so to make things easier. So maybe that's why that's all changed. So it should work itself out here in the future soon. You guys be patient with the Frostbite website stuff. Like, Alex will put on 500 new tantrums and it'll be sold in 2 hours. Like, it's insane. It's insane. Clayton, last year I caught my PB from a lake I fished for 6-7 years, being a 39.5. 2 years ago, someone caught a 42 from opposite side of the lake, and haven't caught anything over 35 since. I guess you're quite should I try different areas or keep finding the same areas a bit? I'd say keep moving around, right? Like, maybe you're at a lake that doesn't have a lot of big fish, but they could eventually find something that holds more big fish consistently. I just keep moving. Even like my walleye stuff, like, I know I got some spots I can go there and, over the years they produce big fish, but it doesn't mean it's going to produce time and time again. But something like that, we've only caught one big fish, it sounds like, especially if nothing over 35. You just haven't found the money spot yet. That'd be probably my biggest advice. You haven't found the throne, the spot where you need to be yet. I'm just pumped you read my comment. You bet, Jay. It's so hard to keep up with everything. The Hoff, how do you tie your leader to your braid? I use a uni to uni knot. Mostly, sometimes I'll run a small barrel swivel if I'm using a lure that might twist the line a lot. What's on your bucket list, Clayton? Is there a bucket list? Big redfish and giant trevallies, big GTs. Those are 2 rods. I missed that. Something just went by there I wanted to read and I missed it. Rickles, bull trout, golden trout, grayling, and cutthroat. Which ones have you caught? Which ones do you want? I've caught grayling, and that's it. I'd like a big bull trout. That'd be fun. The other ones, not so much. Cutthroat seems so small and lame, but maybe they're funner too. Oh, okay. Yes, Jack. Ever fish Erie? No, I've never fished Erie. What's your favorite place to fish in Sask for lake trout? I haven't done a lot of Sask lake trout fishing in the winter time, so I really have a tough time to answer. Can't really answer that question. I honestly don't have anything. I haven't found anything that I've really want to go to. Macoun Lake. I've heard a little bit of Macoun Lake. I want to go up there at some point. That'd be one place I want to hit. Maybe reindeer, something like that. Reindeer would be so scary to do though. Like that's like days and days on end of some crazy overnight cold weather fishing. Do you ever plan on making a trip to Fort Peck? I don't have anything in the near future. I'm not opposed to something like that because it's actually not too far from me. So maybe. Do I like Tuned Up Custom Rods? Tuned Up makes an excellent product. They really do. They've taken care of me in the past. They make a great rod. They're definitely more expensive, but they're worth it. I'd say they're a very good rod. Hey buddy, will a medium dinner bell be okay for lake trout? Maybe smaller lake trout, and you might want to upsize the hook a little bit. I would say they're pretty small. They're pretty small in that sense. So you'd be better off with the bigger dinner bells for lake trout. The one thing is your fall rate's going to be super slow. So if you're fishing 60 feet of water, it's going to take those spoons a long time to get down there. I missed tonight's chat, but looking forward to watching it at work tomorrow. Don't tell my boss. Secret safe with me, Jeff. Just put your boss's name here. No, just kidding. Your last perch video, what lake? Can't say. Secrets. Got to keep some things secrets, especially when they're super small. I like to try to give some information on some lakes, some things I keep in my back pocket. Are you going to design a Clayton Schick rod series? There's definitely some talks in the future for doing something for sure. Some Schick sticks. Nothing is certain yet, or nothing's been official, but one day. One day. Anybody, Brock, I'll answer that question for you. Anyone tried the new Northland eyeball spoon? I haven't, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. I have some people that I know that use it who are very well-respected fishermen and have been loving it. So, yes, I've heard it's very good. Sorry, I needed a drink. My throat was getting dry here. Lots of talking. Lots of talking. Let's see here. Where I got some more questions. Let's get back on the tree on the bottom. Are glow jigs effective during the day and night, or just the nighttime? I'd say in some more darker stained waters, the glow jigs probably work during the day too. Rickles, thanks for answering my question. You bet. Sorry it took me so long to get to him. It's really tough. I'm gonna get hold of you for a toque soon. I got more toque/beanies on the way. They'll be here Monday, so I opened back the store. So if you guys haven't yet, ClaytonSchickOutdoors.com. New toques, beanies, and I promise you they're very nice quality. I'm very happy with them. They come down low, they sit over your ears, they're warm, they're comfy. I just don't wear my own merch just because I feel weird wearing my own merch. But I would. I'm like, I grabbed that toque and I just want to wear it. Ever check Target Walleye site? I do, Raymond. I've been on the Target Walleye stuff in the future. In the past. It's pretty neat for sure. Brett is a wonderful person who runs that site. Oh, would you ever be interested in fishing eastern North Dakota? I'd love to show you around. Possibly. You got some big perch down there? Possibly. Web J, thumbs up, dude. To you too. Cheers. Let's have a shot on you. Have you ever tried to get Alex Parrott to come fishing in Saskatchewan? That bottle's almost killed, boys. Almost. Yes, I've chatted with him. We'll probably get down. We'll probably fish somewhere around here eventually. Ever sleep on the ice? I do. I'm gonna make some videos about that in the future. I seem to spend more time in my truck probably, but as I get somewhere where I want to fish that one lake consecutively for a few days, I'll probably spend some time on the ice. Big walleyes and perch. Big walleyes and perch. How big are your walleyes? Like big walleyes? Perch. I love big perch. I love the big perch eye spoon. Great action with the minnow hooked by the head. Are you going to get some outside merch? Get outside merch? Yes, I do. I'm going to get some get outside merch for sure. We need more merch. I want to try to build it up as much as I can, and hopefully maybe even do like the Winnipeg ice fishing show next year and do a whole merch, have available. What ice cleats do you wear? I just bought them this year. Send me a message on Instagram about the ice cleats if you want. They're pretty good. I've seemed to starting to wear through them a little bit, but they've been good so far. I can't tell you exactly though. I apologize. You have to send me a message on Instagram. I can get back to you. Renting a sleeper shack in northern Minnesota somewhere, or North Dakota is on my bucket list. I'd take northern Canada too. No sleeper shacks up here though. Stickers, yes. D Hoffman, my girlfriend is doing the sticker thing here right away. It's going to be her investment to Clayton Chick Outdoors, and she's going to put out the stickers, so everybody has to buy Clayton Chick Outdoor stickers. No dust on the bottle when Clayton's in the house. No, Corey, no dust here. We do a little bit of drinking. Do you have a snowmobile or a four-wheeler? I'm fortunate enough I have both, Ryan. So depending on how much snow is on the lake, I can take one or the other. Have you ever skated to your ice holes? I haven't. That'd be fun though. Definitely would be fun. Oh darn, I fell asleep. Hi, where's the sauce? Hi. I'm here for 8 more minutes. And if you got a question, you better ask it. You fish St. Croix summer rods? I don't, Brent. I use G Loomis and Shimano rods mostly. Pretty much, like I'd say 95%. What video editing software do you use or recommend? I use Adobe Premiere Pro. It's expensive because you have to pay a monthly subscription, but it's been good. You guys, I'm on here for 7 more minutes yet, but if you want to continue like chatting with some fishermen, I've had on the go here. There is the fishing podcast by Seabass Outdoors. He's out of Simcoe, and a lot of you guys fish Simcoe, I believe. Go over there and join his chat after I close mine in 8 minutes. I'm going to probably go there, hang on his channel for a little bit there too as I do some editing. So, but we got 7 more minutes yet, and then go to Seabass Outdoors. Oh, ever sleep on the ice? I answered that sooner or a little bit earlier, but yes, I do sleep on the ice. I can do some videos about that in the future. What's your favorite lake trout bait? Tube jigs. Probably little bondy baits too. The Walbers are very good. Just got the Auto Resort. Any tips on putting it or taking it down? Putting it up or taking it down? Use some silicone spray on the tubes. They'll help everything slide better. Clayton's got a buzz going. Just a small buzz tonight. You guys have been pretty easy on me. The bottle's not even half full. So yeah. Clayton's got a buzz going. Thanks for the videos, boss. You're very, very welcome. I enjoy making the videos for you guys. You guys are the reason I can make the videos, so thank you very much. Clayton, I'm wondering what your biggest perch ever is. 13.5 inches. I haven't weighed it. I want a 2-pounder. I want a 2-pound perch. What a giant. Do you think Seabass plays those Lakers too long? I've never watched him play a Laker old timer, so honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I've watched some of his videos. I know he catches some big lake trout, but I don't know how long he's really played them. Lakers can fight pretty hard for the most part sometimes. I know he's got some new rods out that are very mint, though, definitely, and they seem to be very high quality. Your number one dark water jigging lure for walleye? Like dark, like in the dark? Probably like something that glows. A glow jig, a glow spoon, something like that, I believe is definitely a huge asset. Clayton, what pound fluoro for pike or muskie through the ice? I fish mostly wire for pike, but I was gonna say if you're gonna use like 100-pound fluoro for pike, you'd probably be okay, maybe even 80. Got to go to Cascade for those 2-pounders. I know. We need to get Clayton a YouTube plaque on the back wall. Subscribe to his channel. Man, I would love to get one of those 1,000K subscriber plaques. That'd be like so cool. Unfortunately, now I couldn't do what Aaron did and break it into a lure. They'd come in a different plaque, and yeah, that's one of my goals. You know, I said if you guys were watching my stuff in the past, I'm like, set your goals like crazy high. If you reach them, great, and if you don't, well, don't be upset about it, but just set your goals super high. That's definitely one of my goals for sure. Thoughts on the Panoptics? I think it's a great unit for sure. I haven't spent a lot of time with it, but the little that I have, it's a good unit. 2 years new here. However, I caught stupid big fish here. Hell yeah, buddy. Lake Erie's got giants. Good for you. It's awesome. Go like the videos, all of them. Yeah. The cool thing is now as more people subscribe, they've been going and watching some of the older videos too, which is really neat. So it's really, really cool in that aspect. Oh, well, we've got 4 more minutes. What else you guys got for questions? Hit me with, like, I don't know, something crazy. Why are Lumicraft's boats so popular in Canada? I own one too. They just make a very good product. I've been very, very happy with it, to be honest. And they stand by it too. You know, like you have like your 2 like brands right now, like that are kind of like the biggest for aluminum boats anyway, is London and Lumicraft, and they both make a really good product. They've kind of figured it out in that sense. So yeah, that's why it's so popular. They make a very good product, and people that make good products, they stand out. It's just like on YouTube, the people that make good fishing videos, you watch them over and over again, right? Good fishing boat, you hear good things about it, you're gonna buy it. You ever been salmon fishing? One time, Kyle, we went on a 10-day epic sturgeon fishing trip. Me and 2 buddies, Jay and Mark Tully, not so Mark Tully, Matty Getzlaff, Matty Getzlaff, and Jay went sturgeon fishing for 10 days, and we did some of our own salmon fishing. And then that's a cool trip. I have footage of it's gross, dirty footage from sturgeon fishing like 2013, I think, maybe 14, where it's like we went sturgeon fishing and we didn't film much, obviously, right? But we went on our own, no guides, nothing. We just figured it out. I want to do a video of that eventually, I think. I'm hoping to anyway. Caught a 15-pound walleye last Friday. Come on. Dude, that's giant. Jealous. Giant. Unreal. Go fishing without your glasses and film it. No, are you kidding me? It'd be so bad. Am I going to do more of those stories? Like stories on YouTube, like this story thing? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Do you only guide in the summer? I only guide in the summertime, yes. Big trout never gets old. Brett, heck yeah, buddy. Send some cold weather. Okay, you can have it. It's too cold here right now, so bam, it's yours. You can have all the cold weather you want. Ever use a rabbit foot for lake trout? No, I haven't. Tiller life, yeah, buddy. Do I even do much hunting or trapping? I do some hunting, no trapping though. Clayton, we live to, thanks for the show. We live to Seabass. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'm coming to watch right away, Seabass. I'll be there with it right away. I got my live running for another minute and a half here, dude. That's awesome. You guys must be going to his channel. It's deadly. He's a good dude. Seabass. Good dude. Where do you get your lake trout tube jigs from? I get my lake trout stuff from, I was getting from Pokies in Regina, but they're not carrying the tubes anymore. Pete's Pro Tackle in the Paw, which is like up to like Clearwater and Athpap and all those places up there. See, that wants to go live with you. I would love to do that, RC. I just don't know how you can do the live thing together. We'll have to figure that out, though. We'll figure that out one day. Mega stream. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be cool. We'll do it. I'm out of here though in like a minute. I got videos to edit, boys and girls. I got videos. -40 the other day in Saskatchewan. I know it was cold, dude. It was so cold. Dress in a Santa suit and fish next video. Dude. I could totally be Santa. Oh boy. Yeah, I kind of look like Santa. What's the closest someone has drilled a hole by you as you film? I've had people come up and use the holes that I just drilled like 6 feet from me, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, I was still going to fish that hole yet. And they're like, oh, well, you're not right now. That was like when I first started filming. It was interesting for sure. What's your favorite kind of craft beer? I'm new to the whole craft beer scene. I don't really know. I would like to find something very good. Santa Schick. Yes, dude. Thanks for the great videos. Very, very welcome, Jamie. You guys all want to smash that thumbs up button here on the way out. I'm gonna crash this stream for the night, you guys. It's been an hour. We're gonna do this again probably between Christmas and New Year's, hanging out, try to answer as many questions as we can. I really apologize to anybody that I did miss. If there's something that you asked over and over and is super important to you, you can ask me on Instagram. I try to get back to everybody, but if I get flooded with messages, it's hard. So if you have something super important, hit me up on Instagram, direct message, something like that, you guys. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching. Stay safe this week. I guess it's coming up. I don't even know anymore. Get out, go ice fishing. We'll see you guys all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.